Hi. Welcome, welcome. Dottie, Danae, thanks for joining in. Oh, yeah,
We
blind
forgot our
me.
lights.
Blind me, Johnny, blind me. God, he's lighting us all up here.
Without trying to fall over.
It's a lot of lights. That's good. It's all good. Hi, Terry. Hi, Melissa, Stacy, Darlene. Thanks, everybody, for joining in. Okay, so hi, Sherry. Okay, so today is going to be creating a cozy bowl for all those soups we're going to be making soon since it's fall. Or ice cream. I mean, you could do it for anything. It just is a perfect little gift for soup or any kind of for microwave. It's just great. It's great. I, however, have taken it a step up and created it in IQ Designer so we can quilt both front and back. Now, if you go to a craft store and a craft show, you're going to get this kind. And pardon my look of this one. I won this one somewhere and I use it and hubby's home. So there's spaghetti sauce on this one. And I didn't know it when I grabbed it this morning. But this is what you would get at a craft show. They do it just, an X and two things of fabric. And, that's kind of like the ones they sell at the craft shows all the time. But why not bougie it up, as John would say, and make it like quilted, right? And if you want to even go one step further and bougie it up even more, they're selling them like these quilted blocks. Look at how cute this one is. I got this one at Designs by Juju. You'd make two in one hooping, two in one hooping, then you piece it together, and then you would do the back the same way. And this has stippling. The background quilting on these are included, and they sell all different ones, like the sunflowers. Again, these were designs by Juju, and they are done in the hoop, and they give you a few different sizes also. Okay, great. So I don't use any stabilizer. Now, some people might say I'm wasting batting, but I'm using the 10.5 by 10.5 hoop. 10 and 5 eighths by 10 and 5 eighths. The actual size of the one battings that you can buy are 10.5 by 10.5. These ones are the ones that come pre-cut. So what I do, I'm just going to show you what I do. I'm sure other people have different things in mind, but this is what I do. 100% cotton batting. You have to do everything 100% cotton. Your thread, your fabric, your batting, everything. We did this last year. We did a little soup bowl cozy demo, and we did it with regular embroidery thread. Stephen ran in the back and zapped something, and the thread caught on fire, and we showed you the burned one. I went up in the attic to try to find it, but I think somebody threw it away. So everything must be 100% cotton. So everything I'm selling today is 100% cotton to do these bowls. If you're going to put ice cream in them or something, then sure, you don't have to. But if somebody throws them in the microwave, it'll burn. Okay, so I'm using the 10 and 5 eighths by 10 and 5 eighths hoop. So I'm using this batting that is 100% cotton, gypsy batting for embroidery. We love it. I would just cut it the size I need for this hoop, which I have already done. I also cut my fabric, which is like a 12 by 12 piece, and that one is the blue. And I just kind of center that on there. And then you're going to just center your hoop on there, and you're going to hoop it. And then I'm going to show you how to create it in IQ Designer, and we're going to sew it out. We're going to do this. I don't know if you can zoom in on that, Johnny, because I'm not sure they can see it. This is one Tommy created with his quilt squares, which this particular USB stick is coming up. He's going to sell some quilt blocks that you can sew out. So yeah, we love this one, and it really turned out cute. I'm not sure if I can have him zoom in again. See, look at that, how cute. It's like perfectly centered the quilt star in the bottom, and I did it on the bottom too. It's very cute, but I mean, quilted just takes it up a notch. So that's what we're here to show you today. We did a little IQ Designer fill stitch, and I did it in a darker color so you guys could see it. This is one of the new designs, and then this is where we're at, this step where you just sew it out. So let's go over to the sewing machine, and I'll show you how to create it. you have to have a cotton bobbin. The Filtech pre-wounds are not all cotton. So I just made a cotton bobbin with the cotton thread that I'm using, or just get a white cotton bobbin thread and make sure you make all your bobbins with that. Okay, so are we on this screen yet? Thanks. That's why I'm showing the quilted ones. I just think it takes it up a notch and they're just so much prettier. Okay, so you're going to go into IQ Designer. Now you guys know I don't do IQ Designer a lot. I'm learning a lot more and I'm loving it. So bear with me. I might need Johnny's help. So I'm going into this little circle and square. That is picking our shape. So I'm going to hit that one. And I like number 2 because it has a little bit of a rounded edge. So I'm picking that square. I'm saying okay. And I'm changing the size at this point. This little button right here changes the size. But on these big dog machines, you can change the size here with your arrows like we do on our machines. But if you have the Avenir or the Radiance, you can hit this little button up here and you can put in 10.5, 10.6, whatever you want to put that in. Hit set, and then it's going to jump down here and you could do the same thing, 10.6, and you could say set. And I did 10.5 earlier, so hopefully it'll still fit in this hoop. And then you hit OK. So I'm just going to try that. I'm going to hit this button up here for the outer edge. I want it to no sew. I don't want it to sew an edge around there. We don't need that. So then you're going to take your little bucket. You're going to pour that in and touch this one. And it's going to no sew it. But it's still my frame to fill in for quilting. Okay, so no stabilizer. I used just the batting. Yes. Okay, now I want to fill stitch this. So I'm going to go into my stitches. I'm going to go into my pretty ones. Now this is where Tommy's going to make a stick, and you're going to go into custom and he'll have all his printed there. So that will be for sale in a few weeks. So here you go with all these custom ones, and Johnny had found this new one, and they're all pretty. They're all pretty, but this one we thought was really cool, especially for a kitchen, for something like that. So then I'm going to change it to blue because I was using blue thread. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to take my little bucket and I'm going to pour it into my little template. Boom, right? Okay, now that is very busy. So at this point you hit next and you're going to go to this button right here and it says it's 100%. I'm going to take it up to like 140, 150, whatever you want to take it up to, 140. Let's see what that does. So I'm going to do that and it's going to make it bigger. See how it does that? And it cuts off these corners, which is fine because we don't need those anyway. I can even do it a little bit more. Let's say, oh, we can do a little bit bigger, 150. There we go. Look at that. It's just blowing it up and it's going to be less stitches. Now this one down here is saying it's triple stitching that. I don't need triple stitching. I'm quilting. I'm going to change that thickness to single. And then I'm going to say OK. Now I'm going to hit set. It says converting to embroidery. I'm going to say OK. And I'm going to hit embroidery. And boom, 10.5 by 10.5. And I'm ready to go. How cool is that, right? Boom, I'm ready to go. So that is how you create it in there. And then let's go back up here for 1 second. And this is what you would sew out. And it takes 13 minutes. Yes, I'm using the gypsy batting, and there's pre-cut in here too, Kath, but you would have to lay that out and lay your fabric on top of that too if you want to quilt with that. I'm selling those today. So then let's pretend that just sewn out. Boom, I'm all sewn out. Okay, so what I'm going to do now that that's all sewn out, I put this one on yellow, even though I'm going to show you the blue one. You've got to take and you're going to trim this off. Now, again, I used the 10.5 by 10.5 hoop, 10 5/8 by 10 5/8 hoop. If you do not have that, we're selling that today. But if you do the 9.5 by 9.5 hoop, you can do that. Your bowl will just be smaller. You're going to trim this down, all 4 sides. And I usually just do the ruler about 1 inch outside my last stitch mark. So I'm just going right along that. You know how Carol's perfect with that. You're going to take these little lines on the ruler and just trim that off to 1 inch beyond that. If you don't have the inch, because this one's a little, that's okay too. I'm still going to do 1 inch. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then you're going to do this side. and then you've got your square. Now, this is the easy part. So here's our square of our blue one. So now what you do is you're going to fold it in half, and you're going to fold it to where your center is. Now this one's easy because it's a barn star and it's going right on the line. The flower one, you might have to fold it and just match it up here like that and just get the center. So this one's folded, and then you fold it again this way, and you're just making sure all of your stitches are on the folds and everything's folded 4 ways. Now, this is item 100 that I'm selling today. This is a Cozy Bowl template set. It's by Creative Grids. There are 2 in here. You have the large bowl and the small bowl. Now, I'm only doing the small bowl because it's 10.5 by 10.5, and that's the biggest hoop we have right now. So this is the small bowl. It says 11 inch for cotton batting squares. There is a QR code on here. You can scan that, and it's a video of how to make them. Creative Grids always does that on all their rulers. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, so they're actually doing the same thing I'm doing. You're going to lay this down on your folded edge. It says on the ruler, folded edge, folded edge. You're going to put that on your folded edges. I am using my Kimberbell water-soluble pen, and I'm just going to boom, draw, boom, draw, boom. I'm drawing my little template. I'm going to take my Purple Kai scissors, my favorite, and I'm just going to cut that out. And you're just going to cut, boom, and you're just going to cut it all around that template, getting all the layers. You could use a rotary cutter if you're feeling better about that, but I just do it with scissors. Now, you throw that little bit away. Using the 10.5 by 5/8 by 10 5/8 hoop, you don't have much waste. But if you don't have that hoop yet and you use your biggest hoop, you're going to have a piece of batting left over that you might think's waste. When I didn't have that hoop, you made some molly bags out of that batting. You use that batting, those pieces up. This method, there's hardly any waste. Then you open it, and it looks like those squares that you buy pre-cut from Gypsy, ready to go. I know, right? So now we're going to take over to the sewing machine, and you're going to sew these 4 sides together on 2. You have 2 different ones. So boom. I should probably use the yellow one because I didn't sew this one out. Okay, I'm going to let that one sew out just while I have it. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's fine. And again, you don't have to use the same fabrics. You can use 2 different fabrics. Your bowl can be, you know, anything you want it to be. All right, so it's going to be clipped on all 4 of those little sides, and I'm going to go over to the Brother 3550. Thank God we have one left. They sold them all on me last night.
We're going to have to talk about that.
Well, that was extreme. Today, if you buy anything, though, it is 10% back in credit. It's not the crazy 15 as it was last night. Okay, do you have a presser foot for me? Let me see.
You know what? Here, why don't we use that one right there?
Oh, no. Unless you're sewing for me.
Oh, okay. let me
You want
get
to sew?
one.
I'll use it if you want me
That'd
to.
be special.
I like my old-fashioned foot. You want me to use this one, Johnny? I'll use it. Okay, we'll use it. We'll try it. I do kind of like it. It's staying on the floor. Like those ones always slide. I got it. I'm going to try it. So this is just going to be a little 1/4 inch. I got my 1/4 inch piecing foot on, and I'm just going to maybe.
Let me zoom in a little bit here.
And I'm just going to sew 1/4 inch all the way down. You don't even really have to knot because you're going to go around this after. Oh, why didn't it come up? I thought you had that set for me. Okay. So I'm just going to do a 1/4 inch on all 4 of these sides. This foot takes a minute to get used to. There we go. I have to cut it. Now I'm going to the third one, setting it under and just sewing the 1/4 inch.
Look how fast and easy this project is.
It is pretty fast and easy. And Mary Lou's our sewer here, and she's in the Outer Banks getting some sun with her family. So
She's watching right now. She said
is
hi
she?
earlier.
Oh, hi, Mary Lou. Okay, so here we go. She's the pro at these. Her bowls, her rope bowls, her microwave bowls. She's a pro at all the bowls. Okay, so there's your first one. And that's
Zoom
how
out a little
you
bit.
do that one.
All right.
Okay. Now we're going to wait till that one's done and we're going to do it again. So in the meantime, I'm going to talk about this ruler again. So item 100. Yeah, that's what I meant, Lynn.
Yep.
Foot pedal.
I'll tell you names.
I'm using the 1/4 inch piecing foot, Melissa. I just did that one, whichever one you're comfortable with, but you just want to sew a 1/4 inch down each side of them. So, okay, so this again is Creative Grids. You get 2 sizes, the large bowl and the small bowl. The small bowl we can do the quilting in our hoop only because it goes up to the 10 5/8 by 10 5/8, or your 11 inch hoop, whichever one you choose to use. But this is a really good template to have so you can make these bowls. And again, the video is right on here.
All right, so that's item 105.
Yep.
All right, next one is the Mastering IQ book.
Okay, so he put in the Mastering IQ book for which one? The Avenir?
So it's going to be for both your
Okay.
Radiance, your Solaris, the Avenir, Luminaire, any machine that has IQ Designer. You could use
Thanks,
those
Donna.
projects out of that book, and it's an amazing book to have. You can learn a lot from it.
Yeah, and they are, and there's fun ideas in there. Gloria has done some of those little like makeup bags and little, there's all kind of little projects in there. So that's in the bubble now. I can't see the bubble, so you just have to tell me
Yep,
what's next.
so next up is the large bowl cozy pre-cuts.
Okay, so Gypsy makes these all ready to go for you guys. So all you have to do is add the fabric. Again, you can take it on your regular sewing machine and do some quilting on here if you want. You could do it in the hoop on one side on here, one side on here if you want. This is the large bowl one. That will end up being more like that sunflower one that I had. Do you have that right in there? That sunflower one. This is going to be this size, and it's going to be for bigger bowls, which is absolutely lovely, especially for holidays when you're entertaining and you need to put like mashed potatoes and stuff in there. Again, this has 100% cotton microwave batting, and right there, all the instructions to make this bowl.
Awesome.
Yeah, Gypsy's great
Awesome.
that way. So, and this one will make 4 bowls. There's 8 pieces of batting in here. You use a piece of batting on each side. So that's the large plate. What's next?
All right, is now the bowl cozy, the 8-cut ones, the smaller ones.
Okay, this is the one we're kind of doing today. So this is your pre-cut batting, and with the directions on here. And as you saw, this is what we got after we quilted with that template. So these are just pre-cut. If you want to just lay them on there, lay your fabric on there, sew away, quilt away, then you're ready to go. But having to trim it with this is really easy. Next, they came up with a plate one.
Plate one. Yep.
Okay, this one, I did make this one, and of course it's in the attic, but it's a little bit shallow, and it's for a plate. It's just bigger. So these are cute. Again, you can do these in your embroidery hoop. You just have to do half at one time. That's all. That would probably fit in the 6x10, 7x12 hoop.
Mhm.
So these are very cool. Again, the instructions are on here. Gypsy brand, you can't get that. They're great. 8 count. You'll make 4 plates out of this one.
All right, next up
I
is-
also put in this one. This is for a casserole dish. It's 100% cotton batting, but the Insulbright is in here. So I would not put this in the microwave, but you could make a casserole dish also with this at that big, and it would keep your casserole hot when you pull it out of the oven. So I just put it in here because Gypsy makes it. They're fun to have, and they're even like a great gift if you're going to someone's home and you want to take something. It's perfect.
And then is that 10% back on that? So guys, take advantage of that.
10% back. And then the other one I put in is the Gypsy 100% cotton batting. This is what I'm using. This is the roll of it. You just roll it out, put it in your hoop. No stabilizer needed. You're doing it right on the batting. I mean, you want to do wash away stabilizer, you want to do something and make your batting a little smaller. No, I'm not picking all that out of there. No, it's done. We trimmed it off. We're good. Okay, so this one's done. Let's just show you how we trimmed that again, just so you guys can have a little refresher. And setting my hoop aside. Again, I'm just going to trim off all of my sides. And I'm just using that stitching, that 1 inch mark, just to get ready everything, as Carol would say, squared up. Doesn't matter if I'm on batting or if I'm on fabric, you're just getting that 1 inch so that you can fold this and it will be even. Super easy. I was like, I need these, but I need them to be quilted. We need them, as John says, to be bougie.
Bougie.
We
my
like a
favorite
little bit
word.
of upscale quilted ones. And this is all you're wasting, but you really could save that for the top of molly bags. That's the size you need. So you're not wasting batting. Okay, again, you're going to fold this in half, finding the center. And you're going to fold it again in half, finding the center. Your 2 folded edges are right there. You're going to take your template and you're going to draw with your folded edge, your water soluble marker. And you're just going to go these 2 sides and the half circle. That's it. Then when you cut it out, you're going to end up with that. Then I'll sew the 4 corners of this one while John talks about the 3550.
Okay, so I am going to come on here really quickly.
Okay, I'll sew these 4 corners just like I sewed the other 4 corners. Then we'll talk about how you put it together.
All right. Hi, guys. I hope everyone's doing great today. If you didn't watch last night, I might not have a job come Monday. So
Any
me,
of us.
Kathy, and Steve might be gone by Monday. But
No
last
kidding.
night, we had an awesome show. And so many of you guys, Steve did something that we've never done before. It's going to be the only time that ever happens. Like, only time. So, the machine Kathy's sewing on over here to the side is the Brother 3550. And I'm just going to switch the camera here.
Yes, Louise, cotton everything. Cotton thread, cotton batting, cotton fabric. Everything is cotton.
Yep. And so this is my favorite machine. I have one of these back at home. It's the Brother 3550. So it works with that awesome Artspira app. I'm going to zoom in while Kathy's
Oh,
sewing
you can
with
show
it.
the Art Spirit stuff we made.
Oh my gosh, we'll have to show it at the end. It's
Okay.
so cool. So this machine is a sewing and embroidery combo machine. It goes up to a 6x10 embroidery field. Kathy calls it the Kimberbell machine.
I do. It used to be only in my room at events. Somebody took it this time.
Oh, don't worry. We'll both have them.
Okay.
But last night, and it was for last night and today, if you're going to call over the phone,
Machine only.
this machine only this machine can qualify for 15% back on that $26.99 price. So that's getting $400-ish, maybe a little bit more, back into your account if you purchase that machine. It's only today. This
5
is the
o'clock.
last day till 5 o'clock.
Yep.
As long as you give me a call or you put it in your cart and check out, I manually add that 15% back. I know a couple people called this morning, and I'm going to be calling you guys right after the show. I promise. Everybody's away this week, so doing a couple
Johnny and me.
multitasking a little bit.
Holding down the fort.
But it's an awesome machine, and I'm going to put that in a bubble really quickly. So this is the first and only time a machine is ever going to qualify for a percentage
Dawn,
back.
we will make sure that gets fixed for you. Okay, so can we come back up here? I'm
Yep.
going to show them now how we finish this.
All right.
The extension table, Donna, is a separate purchase, but it's also at a good price.
Yep.
And it's, yeah. Okay, so here's your 2 quilted, ready to go. You're going to turn one of them inside out. And you're going to place them right sides together. And you're going to match up these little circles here and these little edges. I know most of you have already made these cozy bowls. I just wanted to show you a way to quilt them in IQ, to pick whatever pattern you wanted to. So I'm just going to go around and clip my 4 little seams. They're right sides together, And then I'm going to go around and sew all these sides and leaving a 3-inch opening so I can flip it. And then I top stitch it and boom, that's what you get. I
That's
know, right?
awesome.
Right? I know.
Isn't
I don't
that
really have
awesome?
to do that. I mean, that's just what you get. But you want to match these up, right sides together, and sew around them, and then top stitch it, and then you are done. I'll do it anyway while Johnny, because you know he always has a lot to talk about. So while he's showing you the Art Spear app or something else, I'll finish this and show you. But you
Okay.
definitely want to get those 4 groovy things matched up, and then you can throw a couple in here if you want of these clippies just to kind of hold everything in place while you're sewing. I like to do a double clip where I start and where I end so that I can do the flip. And that reminds me to stop. And that's it. I mean, this is fun. Oh, there's a open toe foot in here.
Oh.
I tried to use it as a clip. Okay, so I'm going to sew around while he talks about that app and a few other things with that machine. It is a really good deal. It is a really good deal. Okay.
Okay, so guys, the Art Spear app is just such a cool thing. We did some really cool samples last night because they released some new features, and the app is free to use. There is a subscription plan, which I always say that subscription with any of the Brother machines, especially the 3550, if that's 6x10, that is the best bang for your buck. It's $12.99 a month. You actually save if you do yearly. I think it's $119. And I pay for it because I use it all the time. You get access to their full library of embroidery designs in the palm of your hand. You can wirelessly send it over to your Brother machines. It only works with Brother's machines, so it's not compatible with the Baby Lock. And Judy, I will, is the machine the only one with 15% in your account? Yes, so the 3550 is the only one that qualifies for that 15% back into your account. It's like a blue light special here, so you have to buy it today. If you want to call me.
Let me just interrupt. We got them all in for the event. So they're here. So you could get them mailed out or picked up today.
Yes, so, and it's a new in-box one too, and you get that 15% back. That's only today. That ends tonight. So definitely you could give us a call at 412-344-2330. Option 2, that's going to take you to me today. And if you give me a call before the end of the day, you want to check out with that, I'll make sure you get that 15% back. It's only going to apply today, not past tonight. So it's the only time we've ever done this. Hopefully Gloria's not mad at us.
Don't call him tomorrow because he can't give it to you tomorrow.
So, but with the Art Spear app here, I'm going to zoom in. And do forgive me, guys. Kate is not here. She's on vacation. I am not good like her. She is just so amazing.
You are doing great.
So here's the Art Spear app here from Brother. So it's free to download. It's on the App Store, the Google Play Store. And I'm just going to zoom in a little bit here. What all comes with that machine? So it comes with the 5x7 hoop, the 6x10 hoop, a couple accessories with some different feet, and then the embroidery unit, and then the sewing tray. The extension table sold separately. I am going to put that in the bubble because you can get 10% back on that today. But hey, if you purchase the machine, you get that 15% back. I have to manually put it in, and then you could use that towards the extension table. It's one of the best must-haves.
It's like Gloria Bucks.
Machine.
It's like Kohl's Cash.
And so, and it doesn't expire.
It doesn't expire, yes.
So on the front page of Art Spear here, Kathy's excited about this. You got that first Kimberbell design in
Where's
there.
our towel? Oh yeah, there's Kimberbell in there.
Oh my gosh, yeah, where's our crew necks at? I should have put it on.
Seriously, I'm like, you got to show them what we made with it.
So they have a bunch of different designs for embroidery, cutting, and printing. It works with all of their machines. And then you could go to gallery and see other people's work and what they did. They do some creative things in there. But here's the fun thing, and that's the new section.
I can't show
The
them
towel.
this.
Look at this. This was one of the new features. So cool. So it's called the font decorator.
Most of them probably saw it last night, but I for those who didn't, you have to just go through it quickly.
Yeah, you have to just rewatch the replay, the like beginning 30 minutes.
Oh
Go
my
on
gosh.
YouTube, put it on 2x
Cindy,
speed.
yes, it's free shipping.
Yes. So let's zoom in here and look at this. Kathy, you want to talk about it?
Okay, so I said to him, let's make this new part of your Art Spear app, showed lettering, but you could pick different decorations on it. So I said, okay, so show them how we brought that H up.
So you're going to go into this new section here. Let me move my phone and zoom in a little bit. So you'll go into this new section here. There's 3 sections: embroidery, cutting, and printing. So that's for their scan and cuts. That's for their printers. And then here in embroidery, we'll go to font decorator. So this is one of the premium features, but it's so cool. And we'll go to create embroidery data. So this is brand new. They just
Yes.
released this yesterday. You hit agree.
Carla, probably.
And so
So we picked an H. We can pick any name. Pick
let's
the A,
do,
that's fine.
okay, let's do A. You have different fonts to choose from.
So once you pick the font that you want, this is what totally got me. You pick a motif.
You pick your motif. I did one with the flames earlier. It was actually really cool.
So they have flowers, motif, whichever. Pick the little poppy and that one. So that now will merge with your letter.
Look at this. It uses the AI and it creates a
Generates.
custom embroidery design for a monogram. This is awesome.
Troy will look into that for you. I know. It's absolute. This one does look like dogwood flower, Sherry. It absolutely does. That's our Pennsylvania flower. Okay, so now look what it did for me. Okay, it's cool, but I'm not sure if I like it. What do I do now?
You can hit customize, and then you have a couple different things you could do. You could change up the style if you want. You could also change the base color, but I'm going to keep them the same.
Just
And then we
regenerate.
hit regenerate.
But it saved that one just in case I want to go back and use that one. But now it's regenerating another one. This is how I found this one. I was like, this is crazy good. But now, what it does, as soon as I find the one I want, he's going to hit the button. He's going to hit the Wi-Fi. It's going to send it to that 3550 machine. And it's digitized it already, and I'm going to be able to sew it out.
Isn't that awesome? It sends it straight to the machine. And
Okay,
it
let's show them
creates-
that.
Yep.
I like that one. Let's pick it.
So let's pick this, okay? And you can do it as many times as you want, but you'll hit done up in the top corner here. And then we'll hit customize in design editor or continue in design editor. And then that loads it up into your hoop size here. So it's going to turn it into the embroidery file right now.
Right here on the phone.
I know.
I can't.
Tommy, you better watch out. You might be out of a job.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So it's taken its time, but it's going to digitize that. Then you're going to hit
And then we're going to hit done.
done.
And now we have it in our grid. We could do whatever we
But
want.
show them the size.
it.
Say we want a 4x4 or 5x5.
Yep. If you wanted to put this in a 3x3, 4x4, 5x7, 6.5, or 6x10 for the
All the way down.
3550, you
Yeah.
can make it bigger.
Let's just do 4x4. That's fine. That's perfect.
But we could shrink it down too. Takes a second to load.
It looks like you're still in the 9.5x14. That's
there
not
we
going
go.
to send it to your machine.
There we go. Switch now.
Okay, good. Now, watch what he does. I'm like, you did what?
So let's hit create. And now we could play with this. We could add fonts to it. That's the cool part too. I'm going to show them this real quick. If we wanted to do, Kathy, give me initial 2, KV, Kathy Volpe.
There we go.
I'm trying to type upside down. I'm
Yeah.
not good at this. So,
Right there's the K.
and then V somewhere here.
Right down the bottom, middle.
This is really hard to type upside down. So let's move the A out of the way, right?
I think we have OH instead
Well,
of KV.
we're going to do OH for our Ohio people out there, all right? So
That's all good.
we could hit font, and then there's over 150 different fonts to choose from in the app.
You will be playing with this app the whole entire time when you get it. And it is a free app, but some of the premiums you have to pay for. And this is a premium, but I mean, I would pay for this in a
And
minute.
so the crown fonts, those are premium fonts.
Right.
But anything without the crown, that's free.
Freebie.
And there's a lot of freebies in there. I could just scroll
I
and
know.
scroll and scroll.
Okay, so send it to the machine.
All right. Let's hit delete on that real quick. And then let's move that. We'll hit OK. We'll hit done. We could save it to your My Creations tab. I'm going to say no. And then we'll select our sewing machine that we're going to do it to. I'm going to send it to the Avenir right now since that's
Okay,
one right
because we can
behind
see
me.
it better
We'll
that
hit
way.
transfer. And then we'll go to embroidery. And then if we go to the pocket, and 3550 is exactly like this too in
This way
embroidery.
they'll see the screen.
We go to the pocket with the cloud.
That's your Wi-Fi cloud pocket we just sent. Oh, there it is.
And then look at that. There it is.
And it's ready to embroider. It's going to take 32 minutes. It's going to embroider all that fill stitches, all those beautiful sunflowers, everything on that. How
Isn't that
fast did we
awesome?
just do that, right? I know.
What? Right?
know.
Isn't that so cool?
I can't.
In the palm of your hand.
Yes.
In the palm of your hand. So it only works with the Brother machines, and that's something I want to let you guys
Troy,
know.
that's it. That's what you use. The free version of the Art Sphere. I have that one on my phone. I don't have the premium, but just to play with that kind of stuff is so good.
I have the
Johnny
premium.
found this
It's worth
yesterday.
it. And so I do want to clarify something. So you can only save it to the machine or on your ArtSphere app. It won't let you save their designs to a USB.
It's magical.
So
Mhm.
that's their way of protecting their IP and their app.
Right. You can't
But
put it on a stick. You can't do anything. You can only send it to your machine. It'll save in a pocket on your
yeah,
machine.
it'll save in the pocket on a
Mhm.
machine for most of the designs. Some it will say you can only save it on the app.
Right.
But I know a lot of you guys have maybe a top of the line Baby Lock or Bernina, and if you're looking for the perfect machine to have to play with this app, it is the 3550. That is our favorite machine.
Yes.
That machine goes with us when we're traveling. I think Kathy's probably
Yeah.
going to get one. I know
Yep.
Paula has one. Tiffany has one. I
Absolutely.
have one. If I'm going up to my sister's for the weekend, it's
Well, to take
lightweight.
through the grandkids, I'm
It's
not lugging my
perfect.
big machine. And if they come over, fine. But if I go to their house, yeah.
Yep. So
Cindy, we did. We have the kits, and they're being shipped today. Claire was here yesterday, and she said all the Boo Manor fabric kits are going downstairs. So you're going to have that soon. All right, so back to our little bowl is why we're here. I sewed all the way around, left 3 inches open. Okay, so now you're just going to flip through that little 3 inches, and you're going to use your turner tool, which I put in today.
and I'll put the Turner tool in the bubble right now.
Okay, and you want to just get all your corners poked out nice with that turner tool. And then you can press it. And now you've got a bowl that is quilted on both sides. And all you do is top stitch around it. And I would iron all this really nice and crisp. And I'd tuck this under nice. And I would clip this. And then I'd go around. There goes that foot again. And then I would top stitch around here nice. And boom. You are ready to go.
That's
Bottom
awesome.
and front. How quick was that, right? Yes. Okay, so what else are we showing today? I have a few more items in. We showed the batting.
Yep, so we'll walk through those real quick. The next one is Best Press. Kathy, you did use Best Press,
I did.
right?
I use Best Press on all my pieces. I like Best Press. You just want that to have that crisp. There it is. Paula stole it when she's working on something for us. So Best Press your pieces, Best Press after. It gives it that nice crisp, and then you're ready to sew. Best Press, all right?
All right, the next is that 10 5/8 by 10 5/8 hoop.
Okay, this only comes with the Solaris machine, but if you have the Solaris or up with the Radiance, the Avenir, the Luminaire, the Dream machine, you can use this hoop. It's 10 5/8 by 10 5/8. Again, if you only have the 9.5 by 14 hoop, you can make these and they would just be 9.5 size instead of 10.5 size. You'd just be a little bit smaller of a bowl. They still fit a nice bowl of any kind in there. It's kind of like a pot holder for bowls. Okay.
All right, next up is that 50 pack of clear bobbins.
Okay, so I did put these in today because you have to have a cotton bobbin when you're making these. The Fill-Tech have polyester in them. So make your own bobbin. Sometimes I'll make it with the same color thread. You don't have to. If you have a spool of white cotton thread, make a bunch of bobbins. You'll have them for your bowls. So I put the empty bobbin pack in here. I like the ones with the blue tint. I believe there's a 80 or 100 in here.
I have a 50 pack
A
here.
50 pack
That's
in
what's
here.
in the lineup.
And you're going to get 10% back on that. So grab them while we have them. That's a nice one. Okay, I did put some cotton threads in.
All right, let's do those real quick. So let's do the Metler 4-pack.
Okay, so I put just a 4-pack in of the Metler black, gray, white, and cream, just to kind of give you the neutral colors. Again, you can use them, but you have to be cotton thread. And then I also found this one downstairs, which was cotton, 100% cotton, and it has a little bit of all the colors in it. I believe there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 colors in here. That will give you a lot of colors to do your quilting with.
Okay.
Definitely has to be cotton. Cotton batting, cotton fabric, cotton thread.
All right, next up, that 1/4-inch piecing foot.
Oh,
On the machine.
okay. So you saw I used this one just to get my sides sewn up, and it actually gave me that perfect 1/4 inch. So you want to use this one. It's our favorite one with the guide. It now became Carol's favorite one. But
Oops.
all the machines come with a 1/4 inch piecing foot. It's kind of like a little blade. And like she said, it was harder for her to see. So this one has a black blade.
And it's curved.
Super easy.
It's curved.
And it's curved for these layers. We're using 2 layers of batting and 2 layers of fabric. So this one just, I had no trouble going right over that.
Yep. And then our 9014 embroidery needles, it's a 2-pack.
Okay, remember I told you the 5-packs might be going away soon? Well, they might be, but now we just have the 2-packs in. So I put them in today. That's what I used. I'm quilting with my embroidery, so I used the 9014.
All right. And then up next is going to be our Panasonic cordless iron.
Okay, you saw I used that today. I love it, love it, love it. It is our gold version. This one does stay on for 2 hours, and then it automatically shuts off. So that one we just love it.
Yep.
We love all of our Panasonic irons. I have the rose one at home. I absolutely love it. I just love all of them. The cordless one is just great, and you'll get
Okay.
10% back. Who
And-
knows when that's going to end? And next,
Okay. Up next is, sorry, I had to refresh it. There is the
Kai scissors are probably the only thing left.
right now is the extension table for
Oh.
that Brother 3550. I'm going to come back in and answer a few questions at the end here, everyone. But this
Okay.
is the extension table. That is sold 122.
So you would get 10% back on this if you're buying that machine. It is definitely a nice thing to have for that machine. I took it off when I was doing the bowl, but I had it on when I was doing the flat stuff. So absolutely.
All right. And then let's do our Wonder Clips. I didn't show those yet.
Okay, I put in the whole 100 Wonder Clips. You saw how I used them just to pin around. I like the clips better than the pins. Don't stab myself as much.
All right. And then our Kimberbell water soluble marker.
Oh, my favorite. You guys saw me using this. This came with the clear blue tiles. We sell them separate. They're just a water soluble pen. You saw me when I folded this in half and folded it in half again, and I had to draw my template around. It's just going to spray water on there and it's going to disappear. It's perfect for this project.
And then our Kai scissors, Kathy's favorite.
Put those in. You know I put them in no matter what show I use. I trimmed the batting around with this. Favorite scissors. Again, you can use your rotary cutter if you wanted to, but I just find it easier to use these.
And you know what? Guys, those are Kathy's favorite scissors.
Yes.
Gloria found 7 pairs in your drawer.
Yes, I hide them so my people can use them.
All right. And then we have that shadow play fabric that you
Oh,
use for the cozy.
I used this blue one. I thought if you guys loved it so much, you know, a lot of the kitchens nowadays are using this like sea mist, a minty color, bringing that back, that vintage color. So that's why I made ours in this one. Again, you can use 2 different fabrics. I mean, a lot of bowls do. But I put this in. If you want to buy this by the yard, it's a shadow play. It's an aqua minty color. It's absolutely gorgeous. So this one is item, I'm not sure which item it is.
That is item 108.
108. If you put in sold 108, you'll get a yard of this. Very, very pretty color. It doesn't really show it that much on this, but it's a shadow play. I don't know, can you zoom in on this? Maybe you can see it better if we zoom
Yep.
in. So you can kind of see it's got like the tone on tones, and it's the shadow play. I love it. Okay.
All right. And then I think that was just about
That's our lunch hour show, but he's
Everything.
going to talk a couple minutes, and then we're back. John and I are back at 3 o'clock to do the Fabric Frenzy Friday, which has started this Friday, and it will be Fridays from now on. And then IQ's designers are going to happen on Mondays once Gloria's back. Okie dokie, Johnny, it's all you.
All righty, sounds good. So thanks for bearing with us, guys. I am not as good as Kate. I know that the camera is going around all the other
did
places,
good.
so I've been trying here. But I know a lot of people have been asking about that 3550, so I can answer any questions that you guys might have. So it is a combo sewing and embroidery machine. There's an embroidery unit with it. At that $26.99 price, I put that back in the bubble, I believe. You get 15% back on that. I have to manually add that back into your account. If you do want to go ahead and give me a call 412-344-2330. Option 2 is going to take you to me. I know a couple people were buzzing in, so I'm going to get back to everybody. I have a little bit of a callback list in between the shows here, but leave me your callback number and a voicemail specifically about this machine. I'm going to get back to you guys by the end of the day. If you want to get that 15% back. It's an awesome machine. It is my favorite. I have one back at home too. So I had to finally get one after I've shown it so many times. Paula has one, Tiffany has one, and I think Kathy's next.
I
So
just told my husband last night, I don't think I'm getting that. He goes, you need another machine? I go, no, but I'm getting it.
you need it. No, I think you need this one in this case. And like
Well.
I said, it's a perfect machine if you want to dip your toes in with that Brother
That's it.
Art Spirit app.
That's what's selling me on it.
And can we show the crew neck real quick, the Kimberbell one that we did?
Sure.
That new feature, there's just so many new features packed in on that app that aren't even on the top of the lines. It's an app-only thing with being able to distort your letters. We did Kimberbell in the shape of a heart, which we spelled out with the fonts. It was super cool. Kathy stitched out in a beautiful metallic pink. With that Art Spirit app too, I saw somebody say they only had 6 fonts. You might have to update the app. The app does have updates regularly. I feel my phone buzzing in my back pocket. So I'm going to get back to all of you guys. Just please leave a voicemail
is.
with a callback number. Oh, I had it hidden back
You
there.
hit it. It's the bubble letters that we kind of added density to, and I did it with metallic thread.
And look at that. It is Kimberbell. And I'm going to zoom out here.
It's so cool.
It's Kimberbell spelled out in the shape of a heart. That's awesome. And you could do this in that 6x10 hoop. That's what's awesome. That Art Spirit app, it works with all of Brother's current machines right now. So it's like their 3550, the Avenir. It did work with the Stellaire, the new Celeste, which Ryan just came in and said a big shipment came in from Brother. So I'm
Woo!
excited. I might be setting a new machine back up in
Oh,
between the
cool.
shows. But
Okay,
yeah,
great.
it's such a fun machine. So
Gloria, yes, you can use those clear bobbins for the 3500. Absolutely. All of your hoops for Baby Lock and Brother, they'll work on all the machines. They're the same.
yep.
Okay, well, thank you, John. So
I know,
much.
this was awesome. We will see you
Thank
guys.
you, everybody, for tuning in. And go ahead. I know you want to go see your shipment.
We will see you guys back here at what, 3
3
o'clock?
o'clock. We're going to do Fabric Frenzy Friday. And there's a lot. There's 4 stacks that they got ready for me. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys liked some tips about the quilted bowls. And we'll see you at 3 o'clock.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.